Welcome everybody, this is your boy Lennon Pope and I'm here with a rant about Destiny. Yes, I know, it's nothing new to hear someone complain about Destiny, but I've been one of those people who've actually been a champion for Destiny, saying, it's not as bad as we think, It's Crimson Week in the tower, as you can see by my video, and what's new for this? Well, there's new emotes, as you can see, one right here, the Hotline Bling, the Napoleon Dynamite Dance, and a secret handshake. So yeah, what's new about Crimson Week besides the aesthetics of the tower looking all rosy? You get some new bounties from Lord Shaxx, and when it comes to bounties, these are lackluster. I mean, it's just, why do them? I mean, I've already done them with my Titan. This is my second time going around. I mean, if you do the bounties, I mean, there's nothing special about any of them. You get a legendary item, and that's about it. And then when you finish the big one, all you get is a random emote from 2015. I mean, how is that anything special when this is supposed to be a special event? And Bungie has been very tight-lipped when it comes to what their next big expansion is going to be, or when their next game is going to come out, when they've told us, hey, this is a 10-year game, we're gonna give you content all the time. You're never, it's gonna basically be never ending for 10 years. And what they've given us is not anything close to that. They've, as many of you probably heard, they've already said that they're not going to be even making Destiny 2's not coming out this year. I mean, they fired their president. They have nothing planned except for this Crimson Day event, and they're saying, oh, there's going to be more information coming out in February, and it's like they're being super vague. And that leads me to believe that there's really nothing, coming. And that scares me as a Destiny fan, because you promised me 10 years of a game, and I was really vested in it. I bought the expansion pack. I bought the Taken King. I mean, there's just so much invested already, and you're not fulfilling your promise of, hey, we promised you a 10-year game, and you're not even going to come out with the game this year. You're probably not even going to come out with DLC. It's probably going to be mini events like World of Warcraft, which would be fine, but there's not enough content to stand on its own like that. So Iron Banner gets old. Trials gets old. All these events get old. And this twos, I mean, why? Why even make us do it? I mean, it's pointless for maybe a 320 ghost that really means nothing other than, wow, you got a 320 ghost. I mean, I know there's people who can't raid and they can't get it on their own, but seriously, why make us sit here and grind out a 320 ghost when you should be letting us do that in a raid or something to that effect? It's like, I just don't understand this. I really want Destiny to succeed. I really want this game to be as great as it promised me, that when the next game comes out, I'll automatically transfer these characters over to the next one. I can pick up right where I left off, and nothing changed. These characters are supposed to be with us for 10 years, and it's just not looking good. I mean, it's already going to be year 2 in Destiny. It already is, we're not going to get any new content. We're just going to, we're going to be in a drought, basically. What do they plan for us? They don't want us to know. They don't let us know anything other than, hey, we're excited about the stuff coming, it's like, but they don't tell us anything more than that. And with games like The Division coming out, with, Overwatch, all these games that are coming out in 2016, if Destiny doesn't bring any new content, I'm pretty sure everyone's going to just throw it to the wayside and be like, well, you promised me a game, but guess what? You didn't deliver me a game, so I'm going to move on. And that will hurt them in the end. But if they can actually do what they say they do, or they're going to do, it can survive. It has a very good chance for survival. I mean, it has a great, a great base of players that play every day. Like, I'm one of them. But as soon as the division comes out, I already know, me and my buddies have already said we're done with Destiny until we can get new content. It's like, why even try to grind out to get to 320 or whatever the light level is? I've already, my buddy's already done it. I don't even see the point in doing the hard mode anymore. I mean, why do it? It's just pointless. You know what I mean? It's like, I'm just frustrated that the only thing left to do in Destiny is basically play PvP, and no one wants to play it because it's so repetitive, because the weapons are unbalanced. They fix one weapon and then another weapon becomes the new OP gun. It's like, first it was the Suros, then it turned into the Thorn, and then they buffed the pulse rifles, and then everyone used nothing but pulse rifles, and then now they've nerfed the pulse rifles, and now everyone's using the multi-tool. I mean, come on, balance your game out. I mean, I hate that, at one point every game, I know every game has its faults. I know every, like World of Warcraft, Warlocks were OP, and then, the Rogues were OP, and, I know that it has its, fine share of, problems, but Destiny is a first-person shooter with RPG-like-esque, tendencies and, gameplay, but come on, you're breaking the game where no one wants to play it anymore. I mean, I tell my buddies, hey, let's play some Crimson Doubles. They're like, why? They give me that, like, why? What's the point? There's no point. And I had to ask my buddy and beg him so you could get the gameplay you're seeing right now. I mean, we already did the bounties, so we didn't need to do them anymore. It's like, this is just like Destiny saying, oh, here, we'll give you like scraps of food and maybe you'll play, and if you do, oh well, we don't care. Like they've even said in their their statements before, if we dangled out content for you, you guys are gonna pre-order it anyway, so we don't have to do anything anyways. It's like, that's not, that makes me feel like shit, because it feels like they're not trying to produce a game, that we want anymore. They're just basically like, they took that time off from December, and I understand getting time off, but the game became really broken. You saw people, who killed you. You killed them. They still had full life force somehow. It was a mess. This mini patch. I mean, if you watch my gameplay, I'm using a freaking an icebreaker. I haven't used an icebreaker since the year 2 stuff started coming out, when the Taken King came out, but because Team Doubles has no, skill level cap or, the level advantage, what's the point in trying to, use anything but broken weapons where it automatically gives you, automatic ammo when this game type takes away from you your ammo? So, I mean, why? It makes no sense to try, you know what I mean? So, this is my little rant about Destiny and how I'm frustrated as a, consumer, as a gamer, as, just someone who loves games and has loved Bungie since they made the first Halo. I'm sad because this is like the state that Bungie has become. You know what I mean? It's like, why? You had such big, aspirations for this game, but you can't meet them. And of course, as a fan base, we're going to be mad. We're going to be upset because it's like, you promised us this amazing, journey that, you're going to have a 10-year game that, is never, that you're going to go from year to year. We're going to produce more stuff. And, the first year looked good. You had the expansions. But the well is drying right now, Bungie. We want more content. This Crimson Double stuff isn't going to freaking, isn't going to suffice. It's a week long. Maybe a 320 Ghost, your RNG system. I'm not even going to get into that because then I'll be here for another 2 hours discussing how RNGesus hates, good players, because I'm better than average. So I come on the, what is it called, the leaderboards a lot. I'm on top, and I feel like I get punished. I see people at the bottom, getting Gallahorns when it was relevant. I see people getting red specters, the new hotness. I see people getting stuff that I never get because I'm in first place, and I think it's because it's like, oh well, you're in first place, you don't need the the stuff as much. So it's like it just a lot needs to be fixed before this game can be considered a 10-year game. And with the lack of content that you guys are not, that you guys have been telling us that we're not gonna get, basically with the Kotaku reports that, hey, guess what, Bungie 2 or Destiny 2 is not coming out. The public news that you fired your president. I mean, come on, guys. Bungie, I love you and I want you guys to succeed. I really do. But when you don't treat your fan base with respect by saying, hey, guess what? We're gonna give you the game that we promised you. We're gonna actually succeed. We're not gonna listen to Activision shit and break up our regular game, because everyone knows you broke up your regular game and took the Crota, the Wolves, and all that they were supposed to originally be in the game. We all know that. But you know what? Your fan base stood by you, even though we know you fucked us. But guess what? We're getting to the point where it's like, we're not going to take it anymore. I'm already looking forward to the Division. They've already said that each month they're going to bring out new content. And that's amazing. How come you can't just prove, hey, well, we're going to give you new content every month? Iron Banner, isn't considered new content. That's been in since year one. SLR races. Come on. Seriously, it's supposed to be a first-person shooter, and you turn it into a racing game. We need content. We need raids. We need missions. So, that's the end of my rant. What do you guys think? Sorry, I just had to get that off my chest. But, yeah. So, what do you guys think of this? What do you think of Crimson Doubles? What do you think of the state of, Bungie or Destiny as a whole? Are you, are you happy with it? Do you want changes? What do you want to see change? Well, you've heard my rant. Well, let me know in the comments what you think. Remember, guys, hit that like and subscribe button. And till the next one, guys, I'm your boy, Lennon Pope, and I'm out.